What's up guys, welcome to another video on do-it-yourself maintenance. Today we're gonna do an oil change on the Suzuki SX4 S-Cross which I think we have already on the channel, but on a vertical format and stuff, we just do it again. It's not a problem. And additionally, we're gonna try to change the serpentine belt, which is overdue on this car. And I found out that modern serpentine belts, when they start going out, they actually don't squeak. They just start wearing out with no signs, no symptoms, and then suddenly poof, they explode. So that's not very nice. So it's better to do some preventative maintenance on the serpentine belt and replace it regularly. So we're gonna try to do that for now. I've seen that oil should be between 50 and 60 degrees when we change it. So let's see how we can check this. So I have this scanner here, and we're gonna plug it to the car and see if we can check the oil temperature on this scanner. The car was running recently, but it has taken a break. So let me connect this and see if we can check the temperature of the oil. We don't have engine oil temperature. We have here engine coolant temperature. It's obviously a bit too cold, so I'm gonna take it for a quick spin until it's 50 to 60 degrees, not much more, so it's gonna be a short spin. So a very short drive, and now it's even too hot. But the only issue if it's too hot is that you'll get burned, and well, what to do? I can get burned, it's okay. Very well, the car is off and on ramps, and as you can see, it's now boiling hot. It's funny that there's so much smoke coming out of here, but anyway. And we have the ramps. The ramps are a easy, inexpensive way to get the car high enough that you can do simple jobs like oil jobs. The only issue is, of course, the weight is still on the wheels. If you need to take the wheels off or to do any suspension job, then this is not ideal. Anyway, anytime you get under the car, give it a shake. In this situation, I'm happy. This is rock solid. Even if I shake it strongly, it's not moving. So I'm happy about this. This is cracked open, so the oil will come out easier. And yeah, I'll get under the car. I'll put the drain pan under the car and get my wrenches and yeah, start wrenching. I still have some old oil from last time, actually quite a bit, almost 3.5 liters. And I bought new one, but I guess I will not need it because if I'm not mistaken, I will check it, but if I'm not mistaken, the maintenance oil change volume amount is around 3 liters, so maybe I don't even need full 3.5 liters from this. New filter, MAN filter, is normally my preferred brand. Yeah, let's get the catch can under the car and start taking the old oil out. Here we are underneath the car. So I have my catch can, but before the catch can, so let's have a look at what we have here. We have here the drain plug. We have here the old filter. Let's see if I can. There's a crush washer. Make sure you have some crush washers. I have a case full of them, and let's see if I can crack this open on camera if I'm strong enough. Oh, I should be. So this is why you check that the car is really stable, because now I'm gonna yeah, crack it open, and if the car wouldn't be stable, then maybe it falls on me, and I don't want to die just yet. And we can crack the filter open already as well, just so that we don't have to use the wrench again while we're under the car. This is now turnable by hand, and I want to get the filter to a point where it starts slowly dripping some oil as well. Or, good question. No, I'll take this out so it drains onto the drain pan. And then I'll take care of the filter. There we go, the oil is coming out, I made a little bit of mess of my hand, but it's falling onto the drain pan, and now I'll pull the drain pan back and let the oil drain a bit out of the filter as well. Let's check the crush washer. So I'm pretty sure it's one of these. Let me check. Yeah, perfect fit. So this is the one. Let's try not to mix the old and the new. Actually, now I don't remember. I think this is the old one. Okay, drain plug is clean and with the new crush washer, so I'll take the wrench and bolt it back in again. The oil has already stopped dripping, or is dripping very slowly, so I can take care of that already. Drain plug is back in with the new crush washer. Honestly, I have no idea about torque specs, but you know, when you're taking it out, you have an idea how much force you need. It's just enough force to crush the washer a little bit. That's why it's called a crush washer. And in any case, you can see what is this? The drain pan. Oil pan. The oil pan, sorry. The oil pan is very dry, so I'm confident that it was not leaking any oil around here, which is, you know, nice when you compare it to BMWs. It's nice to see. It's nice to see that there's no leaks or anything, oil leaks or anything. So let's take care of the filter. I'm gonna get my oil filter removal tool, universal tool, which works fine for this filter. Here's my universal oil filter tool thing. But by the way, before I continue, if you like this kind of content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You know, it's free for you, it costs nothing, and makes a big difference to me to continue doing such stuff. And I don't know if you've seen in other videos, if I manage to get monetized, I will be happy to help some colleagues and friends and anyone who needs maintenance for free. So I think that's quite, how can I say this, like Samaritan, you know, a good thing. So yeah, anyway, the tool is in place. Now this fits on the 1/2-inch wrench that I have, so I'll use it and just break it loose. Okay, it's loose, and we can already see that this filter here on the bottom is very messy. So I'm gonna turn it loose a bit more, and then I'm gonna let it drip as much as possible into this oil catch can. It's not a catch can, oil drain pan. Oil drain pan, yes. Yeah, until I finally take it out, because this job is very messy. Very well, so the filter is out. I did just a little bit of a mess, well, on myself, yeah, not on the floor. Everything is fine. So here's the old filter. I'm gonna replace it with the new one, of course. I'm gonna get the new one here next to me, make it easier. And yeah, that's it, nothing else. Oh, this rubber here, sorry, let me see if I can. This rubber here, it's good to apply some new oil on the rubber. Well, I'll just show it. And also it's a good idea to put to pre-fill the filter when they are mounted on the bottom like this one. You can pre-fill the filter with some oil. But yeah, I would not say it's a big deal, but if you can do it, do it. Oh, I hate working on windy days, but okay, I'll survive. So here's the oil. I'm gonna pour some into the oil filter like this. Fine, we don't need to go crazy on it. And now take some oil and apply it here on the rubber to make sure that the rubber will seal correctly against the engine or the oil filter housing or whatever it is. Okay, this looks good. Actually, I'm gonna put some more oil into it, and yeah, screw it in the car. There we go, the oil filter is screwed back in, and they say it should be screwed back in hand tight. You know, the one thing I don't like about hand tight stuff is that it means it will vary wildly between people, because hand tight for me is definitely not hand tight for the next guy. But okay, you know, it's done. And in any case, I don't think this will come out on its own. I also think that the car is sucking on this, I believe. Not sure. But it's also something that it will be easy for you if you clean this up well. It will be easy to check if it gets wet, and if it gets wet, it means it's not tight enough or something went wrong. And the same for this one. If this gets wet here, then just means you have to tighten it up a bit more, I guess. But I tightened it up quite well already, I would say. So I think we are done here. Now we just need to put new oil in. Okay, here we go. We have the oil. And I have here a funnel with a nice filter. And I'm gonna put, so it's a problem, I checked online, it's 2.9 to 3 liters, so we have just above 3 liters on this bottle. It's bigger than a bottle, like a jar. So I'm gonna put like almost everything into it, and yeah, will I might just take the little bit left over into the new bottle of oil, so that then I can dump the old oil into this bottle. Anyway, see you in a bit. I hate working on cars when it's windy, but what to do? Okay. I think I actually might have put just a little bit too much. Let's push this in. Is this in? Now it's in. Let's push this in and have a look and see what we got. So, well, I can't see shit, and it's really windy. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look with both hands and see if I can understand where this is. For the life of me, I could not confirm where exactly the oil mark was. That's the issue with new oil, but no problem. We have to trust the technique, and I put in 3 liters, even if, you know, it's slightly overfilled. Only slightly will not be an issue. Let's have a look below and see if we have any leak, and I don't think we do. There's no oil coming out, so if we put in 3 liters and there's no oil coming out, there should be 3 liters in. So I'm gonna take the car off the ramps, and then we're gonna take a look here at the Serpentine belt, which is right here. And I wonder if actually we could access it from here. So I'm gonna see if I see the tensioner and an easy way to get this belt out from here, but normally not. Normally we should take this stuff here out of here so that we have access to this stuff easily. Let's see. Here we go. This is actually a different day, but for you it's all the same. I have the car on a flat surface as much as possible. I just have here a stick to chock this wheel. I don't like breaking the car or anything, and actually it's funny, this is just sloping a little bit backwards, don't know why. Anyway, gonna jack this up, gonna take the wheel off, then I'm going to look at this wheel well to see if I understand what I have to take off. Okay, the wheel is off. Unfortunately, my understanding is that this is all one big piece of plastic, which means I have quite a few fasteners. It's good because there are these plastic fasteners. They're easy to take out, but still there are quite a few. But no point in just delaying the inevitable, so I'll start taking this apart. There's fasteners here, and there's also screws here in the bottom I checked the other day. But it is what it is. Okay, I finally got it to the point that I wanted. So now we can get a little bit of access here inside. Phew, we can't see anything, huh? Let me see if I can turn on flashlight. Here we go, flashlight. So we have access to this stuff. I guess I have access here to the tensioner. That's the one, I believe. Yeah, there's the alternator there. And we have access here to the AC, air conditioning. So if I understand correctly, this one we will just cut with a box cutter. And that one, of course, we have to use the tensioner to get to. Let's see. Oh, by the way, there was one bolt that didn't survive this operation. This bolt here broke. So now this is just a little bit loose. Thankfully there are other bolts. But this is, yeah, very rusty. So I'll use some penetrating fluid here to see if I get rid of some of this rust. It's a bit too much. But yeah, what to do? This splash shield, yeah, worst case scenario, I can, yeah, get that out of there and use a zip tie. Yeah, zip tie would work well here, I think. Yeah, that's an idea, just to make sure that's kind of solid there. Anyway, so finally some news. I was going totally in the wrong direction. The alternator has here this screw for adjustment to adjust the serpentine belt, the tension. So I'm going to try to check anecdotally how tight the serpentine belt is, and then try to replicate it. I've already loosened the alternator bolt a little bit, and now I'm going to try to use this screw to push the alternator in to release the tension on the serpentine belt. Finally, with the alternator, and the alternator still has like a second bolt just below that adjuster that needs to be loosened. So now we have here a loose belt. Perfect. So I will be able to take this belt off, no problem. We need to take this AC belt off as well. I'm going to cut it with a box cutter, and then we'll see. I think it will not be very easy to put it back in, but we'll give it a try, huh? The AC belt is off, and this is a good opportunity to see if it looks the same as the one that we ordered, which it does. It's the same width, and it's pretty much the same length. It's hard to show this on camera, but yeah, it is pretty much the same length. So this is a good sign. I'm now going to try to take off the serpentine belt, which should be easy as it's already loose. We got it out, and as we can see, it badly needed replacement. Hey Mäuschi, we have our backup mechanic here, as is tradition. But yeah, it's not easy to see as this is black, but you saw it already. It's very damaged. So we have our new one. It is the right size. I'm going to try to install it, but I'm not anticipating any issues. And let me show you also the second screw that I was talking about. If we go here to the alternator, you see, very easy to see, below the adjustment screw, there's this basically the locking screw, which will lock it in place. So it's a kind of a redundant system. Amazing. So the serpentine belt is in place. I've even turned the crankshaft a few turns just to make sure everything is in place and it looks good. So I'm gonna what? I'm gonna tighten it, or at least try to. And yeah, I have no idea. Well, I have an idea how to tighten it more or less, because I remember how tight the belt was before. But I'm gonna do it by feel. Hopefully it's okay. This is it. Small moment of truth. I have looked everywhere to make sure the belt is sitting correctly everywhere. So here's the alternator, it looks good. The water pump looks good as well. So then idler pulley, yeah, I would say this all looks okay. So I'm gonna try to start the car and hopefully it will not blow up. Let's see. Very impressive. The car is running. There's no noise, no strange noise, no funny vibration. Seems to be working fine. So now we have left the air conditioning belt. Let's do that. I'll turn off the car. It's starting to smell like smoke. I might die. So I'm going to turn off the car quickly before I die and install the air conditioning belt. Now for the air conditioning pulley, I'm gonna try the well-known, well-documented zip tie trick. I hope it works. Wish me luck. Okay, actually this was then an easy part of the job. As you can see, the zip tie trick worked perfectly. I'm just gonna reassemble all this stuff back up. I don't think you need to see the reassembly. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be quite a headache, but it is what it is. I'll manage, I hope, somehow. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. A big thanks, big shout out to Fabio, my good mechanic friend, who told me that this car might have an adjuster on the alternator, even if ChatGPT was swearing that this car would have a tensioner, a spring-loaded tensioner, but it doesn't. That's just an idler pulley over there, and the adjustment is done on the alternator. So, good luck if you're doing this job. You might need it, but this video will surely help you out. Take care. See you next time.